Hello, you two. How you doing? Good. I love you both, and I love you, Mummy. Right, I think I've read this one to you over the phone before, over the computer, but I haven't put it on here before. So, Puffin Peter. Puffin Peter. I'm Puffin Peter. Okay, so Puffin Peter. Ooh, look. Green. This is Peter. This is Paul. Ah, remember that one? Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. I've done that before, haven't I? This is Peter, this is Paul. Peter and Paul were the best of friends. Paul made Peter laugh by being funny and noisy. They spent their days happily fishing around their rocky island. Here they are. Lots of people there, or lots of puffins there. Look, and there's Peter and Paul. I wonder which one's Peter. I wonder which one's Paul. One day, while they were out diving, now diving means they were diving probably in the water, because that's how they catch the fish. Diving, yeah, they're diving through the water, because I can see the fish at the bottom. They're like diving. A storm blew up. A big storm. Peter was lost. Why Peter and not Paul? Look, here they are diving in the sun. Oh, look at those waves. Oh no, and it's just Paul there. Where's Peter? I've got to find Peter. He was blown far out to sea. Whoa. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's miles out from the coast. Oh no. At last, the storm was over. Where am I? Said Peter. He opened his eyes. And where is Paul? Here he is. Wondering where Paul is. Wondering where he is. Wondering where Paul is. Hello, said the kind whale. Are you lost? Yes, said Peter. And I've lost my best friend Paul. Here you go. Look at that big whale. I think that's possibly, I don't know, maybe a blue whale, but I don't know. I'm not so good at this sort of thing. Possibly a blue whale. What's he like? Said the whale. Oh, Paul is funny and noisy. Can you help me find him? Funny and noisy. I know just where to look, said the whale, and they set off together. Here they are conversing, and they're going to go looking for someone who is funny and noisy. Could be you, Eileen, funny and noisy. Well, it could be Henry too, actually. Here we are, said the whale, as they arrived on a small island. Which one is Paul? The birds were funny and noisy, but they were nothing like Paul. Paul is not a parrot, said Peter. Paul's feathers are black and white. So here's Peter, and there's the parrots. Ah, and the whales. Oh, I'm sorry. See, parrots aren't. They don't look like puffin, and parrots. Oh, there's some good birds in here. Funny, noisy, and black and white, said the whale. I know just where to look. And off they set. Here we are. It's rather cold. The birds were funny, noisy, and black, and white, but they were nothing like Paul. Paul is not a penguin, said Peter. Paul's beak is very colourful. So here's the penguins. They're black and white, and they walk very funny. They walk like that, don't they, bit penguins? But no, we're looking for a colourful beak. Unfortunately, penguins don't have colourful beaks. There's their penguin beak. There's a puffin's beak. A puffin's beak is colourful. Funny, noisy, black and white, with a colourful beak, said the whale. I know exactly where to look. And they set off again. The bird on the island was funny, noisy, black and white, with a colourful beak. But he wasn't Paul. Paul is not a toucan, said Peter. We are never going to find him. And there, look, that is very similar in description. But when you look at Peter and the toucan, they're not the same, are they? Oh, Peter was very sad. The whale didn't know where else to look, so they drifted across the ocean. Now, drifting across the ocean. Drift, 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 drift. After a few days, some tiny islands appeared on the horizon. So here they are. Floating, and there you go, you can see the... Oh, see those tiny islands up there, the top left corner. Some tiny islands, and there's the whale, and there's Peter. Peter and the whale. Peter was too sad to look as he drifted towards them. Look, said the whale. What's that? What's that? Let's have a look. There, getting closer and closer, and the whale spotted something. But Peter's quite downhearted, look. It was black and white, with a colourful beak. It was funny and noisy. It was Paul! Yeah, look, they're getting closer and closer. And there he goes. Look, up in the sky. It is. It's definitely Paul! Peter was overjoyed. So this is Paul, cried the whale. Why didn't you tell me? Tell you what, said Peter. The whale smiled. That he's a puffin just like you. So there they are together. And look, they're pretty similar, aren't they? In fact, they're almost the same. They're the spitting image. Look, and the whale said, all you had to do was tell me he was a puffin like you. And she said, Paul just looks like me. And that's the end. Blue. Or sea blue. Aqua blue, yeah. That was, I enjoyed that book. That was a very clever book. You learned about lots of different birds then. I love you all. I love you, Mia. Believe. Believe.